Guys, welcome to our video. We are presenting today the assignment 2 for BN321 Advanced Network Design. Me, Riwaj and Sangam are a group of friends who made this following topology, and we had given case scenario, and we had to follow that everything, doing subnetting and all those things to build this network topology. I would like to hand over the further explanation for my friend Sangam. Thank you, Sangam.
Thank you, Shravan. So I will quickly go through the network topology we have made in our assignment. So shall I take the screen or just explain this one, Riwaj?
Okay, I'll stop the sharing. You can take the screen then.
Yeah, thank you, Riwaj.
Just a moment.
Okay. I'll quickly share the screen.
Yep.
No, there is only one participant sharing the screen.
No need
Hold,
to.
hold on, I'll just change the screen. Okay, now
yeah.
you should be able to share the screen.
Maybe I will share in yours, then that's fine.
You can share it now, yeah.
Can you guys see? Yeah. So this is our network. We have designed the network, two networks here. I'll just zoom it. Okay, so we have made this. Can you pause it?
What do you want?
Can you pause the video?
Okay, just hold on a minute. Okay.
So as you can see in my left, there is one network, and on the right, there is our other network. So in this network, we have created 7 departments, and we can see the subnetting in this. We have used /28, class C 28, 27, and 30, and class, which one this? For the routers, we have used /30 network. So yeah, we have created these VLANs, and we can communicate with these two departments. So can you please take over for further explanation?
Yes, sure. Thank you, Sangam. So, would you mind stop sharing your screen so that I can share mine?
Yeah.
Thank you. So, just let me know if you guys can see my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
sir.
Okay, so I'll just start from the bottom layer. So I'll go from bottom to top. So starting with these switches, so I'll just show on one layer 2 switch the configuration we have done, and then on the layer 3 switch, and then on the router. So it's all basically all the same configurations that we have done. So I'll just get started with this switch over here. You know what, let me just go with this switch because this has 2 different VLANs in it. So if I go in there and go to the privilege mode and type, so running configurations. So these are the changes we have done. I'll just go through from the top. Okay, so what we've done is, so on every switches over here, like that has different VLANs, like this switch and this switch, we have allocated the first interface, the first port for as a trunk. So this is the first port. So this is a trunk port. It carries of traffics of different VLANs. In this case, the VLAN 20 and VLAN 30. So like you can see in the configuration, this switch port is turned to trunk mode, and from starting from fast interface 0/2 till 0/11, we have set it to access mode and to set it to VLAN 20. So this will only the first, I will say, from the first F 0/02 to 0/011 will take traffic from VLAN 20, and from 0/12 to the last port, which is 0/24, we have allocated that to VLAN 30. So this is what we have done on the layer 2 switches. So it's the same in this one as well. So the first port is for the trunk, and the port from 0/2 to 11 is for this VLAN, and from 0/12 to 24 is for this VLAN over here. And now starting with the multi-layer switch, so what we've done is we have not used router and stick in here, because what I believe or what we believe is, if we use router and stick, there's going to be too much traffic, because it's going to be handling the traffics of all the VLANs, so it's going to be too much congested in this line. So with the use of switch virtual interfaces on the multi-layer switch, all the inter-VLAN routing is done by this switch. So, and also on top of that, we have used DHCP server. So we don't have a separate DHCP server allocated. We have used DHCP on this multi-layer switch. So I'll show you all the configurations. So just go to show running configurations, and there it is. So a lot of configurations on this switch. So starting with the DHCP, so this is how we set up the DHCP. We write IP DHCP pool followed by the name of the pool. So we have named this pool reception. What we could have done is also could have named it VLAN 10, but for making it easier, I've used the name of the departments for the name of the pools. So you write the network followed by the network address and the subnet mask and the default router, which in this case we have made sure to use the first usable IP address as the default routers or the router's IP address. In this case, this is gonna be the switch virtual interface, which will come down shortly. So that's pretty much the same for all the DHCP pool names. So using the appropriate network we have used for subnetting and followed by the name of the like the IP address of the default router, which is the first usable IP address of each subnet. So if you go down, so IP routing, what this does is it enables the switch to create is IP route table. So now it can do routing as well. And fast Ethernet O1, this is gonna be, in this case, it's gonna be this one. So it's gonna be trunk. It's gonna be using .1q encapsulation. So this is gonna send traffic from all of these VLANs. And like this one over here, if you see from here, so this is the switch virtual interface that we have used. So interface VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30, VLAN 40. That's how we enter into those interface configurations mode from the global configuration mode. And just after we enter, we give it the IP address, which in this case, like I've said before, is the first usable IP address. And that's in this case is the pretty much for all of the VLAN interfaces. So the first usable IP address is going to be the IP address. And this is the OSPF we have used in this multi-layer switch. This is the same case in all of this topology over here. So like I've said before, this is gonna show the configurations that we have done over this switch, and the same goes over here. And in the DS and this multi-layer switch as well, in this department we have enabled DHCP, we have enabled the switch virtual interfaces, and like just I showed before you guys. So it's gonna be using the first usable IP address in each of the interface VLANs of the subnet. And this is the OSPF configurations we have done to make sure that it enables inter-VLAN routing as well. And that's pretty much it. So all of the inter-VLAN routing is done by with the help of this command. So if I test the connectivity, let's say from this VLAN PC to this, the first one should fail. This is because of the ARP request and reply, but the second one should be successful. There we go. So that is it. So this proves the connectivity between different inter-VLANs as well. And in router, what we have done is there's not much configurations on the router, but so we have used the it like set up the IP addresses for this interface and this interface and this interface. And that's pretty much it in the router. There's nothing more than that. And we have used OSPF in this router as well to make sure like traffic from this PC can reach to this PC. And this router is going to be doing the same. Like this interface is going to have an IP address, this is going to have an IP address, this is going to have an IP address, and we will be using OSPF to make sure like this PC can reach to this PC as well. Like the different departments can connect with each other. So that should be it. So let's say I'll just show a quick example. Let's say this PC over here wants to reach any of the PCs from this department. So I'll just send it to the multi-layer switch. So if it reaches over here, it should be able to reach any of the PCs. So I'll just delete this first and send it. There we go. So yeah, and let's say this PC from here wants to reach any of the pieces from the other department. Let's try sending it a multi-layer switch. Successful. So this proves the inter-VLAN connectivity as well, like I've told before, and the one I just showed before proves like the connectivity between different branches as well. So that's pretty much it what we have done, and that's what the assignment have asked. Thank you. So for the conclusion, I would like to call Sangam for a quick conclusion. Thank you.
Thank you, Raj, for explaining everything, and that's pretty much it. So this is all we have done in our network. So Shravan, would you like to say something? That's all.
No, that's really good presentation by Rivas. He really explained it very well. I think that's pretty much of it. I hope you guys like our video. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you.
everyone. Thank you for
Thank you,
watching.
everyone. Bye.